So we did decide on Mercury Fallen, so I've loaded up the game, getting ready to jump into that. 1,500 miles, sure, practically next door, right? Just a tiny trip, no big deal. Yeah, that's why we decided not to buy right away. It's just too far away. It's too hard. So we're gonna continue our same save file because we only spent one stream in this game. So it's really still a first look, and it doesn't look like there's any issues with us continuing the same save file. So let's do that. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is a early access game that oh, let me remember how the controls work. What is happening? Okay. It seems really sensitive, but that must just be because of the other games I've been playing recently. Maybe it's also... So we were working on some bedrooms over here, and if you look, we've actually done a lot of digging out of the map. There's like a mini map in the corner that you can see that kind of shows you what we have looked at. As you can see, there's some areas that we could still explore, and there's some stuff that seems pretty decent that we haven't really picked up or brought in. Like, what is... Okay, that's set to be harvested. And then, like, I didn't really finish rooms. I didn't really finish rooms. What's this? Floor not constructed yet? Oh, no, that's our over zero bot is recharging, I think. And then this one's emo. Yeah, we have 2 bots. That's right. And then who do we have? We have ads. No, that's Ball. Ball Friends. I forget what everyone does, too. Blue Squid. Good Canadian Family Man. Black Keeper. And was there one more? Or did we just have an extra bed? Is there a way to check our people? No, we have 5 people. We definitely have 5 people. So who's the 5th person? Oh, they have a bed. Oh, ads. Look at you. Gave ads Solarum a fancy bedroom. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited to play Timberborn. Yeah, so my Steam is my Twitch, Ilano Rama. It's also in the Discord. I think in like the contact me, maybe should be a link to my Steam. Since that one does sound very interesting, I would definitely be down to stream it. I don't always make that guarantee, though. If people gift me a game, I can't always guarantee that I can stream it. You know, the whole only streaming 4 days a week thing and RimWorld obsession and such. But this one does sound really cool, and I definitely would be down to play it. Same with Timberborn. I'm really excited to play that. Ooh, okay, so what were we working on? What is going on? Our mission is going up research, surface, exploration, and construct elevator. That's right. So we were kind of like supposed to be working on that. I remember this is our research station. So if we open the research screen, okay. And that's right, there's different research on the different tabs. This would research like more things in these 2 that we've already unlocked, the biorefiner and the ore refiner. What is biofuel pellets? Renewable fuel, not as efficient as anthracite. Okay. Cool. Solid rocket fuel. I researched the hardened structure resin. I don't even know if we used it. No conflict, very chill, creating supply chains. Only hostile thing is sometimes birds steal seeds and food. Yeah, I love that. Some pretty hostile crows, right? Those darn birds. Everyone doing Steam. I love this. Dovahkiin, there you go. There's the link to this game on Steam. I do ask, since I got the key from the developer, that if you are watching this and interested, that you wishlist it and follow it, just to help support the developer and, you know, return the favor of them letting me play it. This is a bookcase. That seems decorative. This is all decorative. Okay, so technology is probably where I'm at. Food prep sounds cool. I love cooking food. Should we unlock this? Do we have more research? We have 100 more research. So not enough for anything like serious at this time, but let's see what that got us. Okay, furniture-wise, I see lockers. Let's see about the food prep. Ooh, cooking station. I need to make like a kitchen. Also, I'd like to build more walls. How are we with the structure resin? Seems like we have enough. Should we put a kitchen like right here maybe? The front room? Okay, so I think I remember how to do this. Maybe. How do I rotate? Not like that. I forget how to play. I'm sorry. Does it say here? Eyedropper, shift and click. Place object, cancel. Oh, well, this time it's the right way, but it's not letting me do it because I need the walls first. Okay. Okay, I see. Now do I do it? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna make this the kitchen. I think that would be nice because then we can make this a dining room, and then this, which is like a growing room, we can kind of split off, and we'll have like a kitchen and storage fairly close to the growing. Why are we not growing? We have some different crops in there, but failed to construct. Blue squid has contracted a new ailment. Brain fog from researching. Squid, don't hurt your brain so much. Squid's definitely the researcher in this game. Does that make you happy, Squid? All right, let's see about changing the crop, maybe. Yeah, we don't have seeds. Hemp. Let's try hemp there. Potato here, because we have more potato seeds than hemp seeds. Okay. And maybe I need to change priorities for construction. Because I don't know what's happening, but it doesn't seem like we're constructing as much as we should be. Manage colonists. Nope. Schedules. I mean, that looks good. Where's the jobs? Not that, obviously. Well, inventory, discoveries. Oh, it's got to be under managed colonists, right? Missions? No. Yeah, we're missing the elevator, so we don't have a planet map. Research. Colonist menu. This is the managed colonist. That same menu? Yeah, there's something there. Thermal vent. Good source of power. Maybe we shouldn't put that. Should we make the kitchen bigger? I don't know how big of like a power device that would be, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be kind of big. So what if maybe instead we plan to do it over here? I think I want to start actually like closing in the space because I was trying to like save resources. I think it's in the colonist menu. I How do you expand your base? Do you dig? Yes. So the map here is set in stone, Fentel. Like that's the whole thing. But when we get big enough, we will have an elevator up to the surface. And because I'm not very familiar with how the game works yet, I'm still learning it. I haven't yet discovered like what that exactly is going to look like. But I think that I don't believe you can like build on the surface. I think it's more for like research purposes. But we will have to see because I actually don't know. Can I like cancel this? I definitely forget how to play this. Okay. So is there a cancel? Deselect all mine. Deselect all gather. Deselect all. Oh, just mine it again. Okay. What is the premise of this game? Colonizing Mercury underground. Well, it's not Mercury. It's definitely some planet far away, and you and your people, let's see if I can find one. You and your people were supposed to get here many hundred years ago, and something went wrong and you didn't wake up. And because you didn't wake up, you stayed in these like little cryopods, right? And as you can see, we have someone still in a stasis capsule because we're not allowed to have more than 5 colonists right now. So this person's still asleep. But during the hundreds of years that you were asleep, all of the like facility that was supposed to be here got destroyed. And so because of that, now you're trying to rebuild a base by like salvaging these old walls and all this old material. And then, of course, there's resources you can find. Like this person's harvesting right now. Ads is harvesting these, like, looks like fungus maybe. And then this is like item containers that contain different resources for us. I don't know how to like, oh, inventory, arrowhead fungus. So this is like the fungus that we've been harvesting. And then, of course, we have those bots. Overzero and Emo are bots. They're going to do things like mine for us. Somewhere in the colonists tab is a work priority schedule. And that's what I was trying to find. Oh, it's this. Oh, you're right. The little hexagon things. Thank you. H. Gammons reminded me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these hexagons are their jobs. And same with the bots. So we have one bot that's set to clean first. Emo, my husband, perfect. Second job is mining. Third job is repairing. Overzero's primary job is building. Second job is hauling. Third job is mining. So they do a lot of mining for us, which is great because as you can see here, I have ads assigned to third priority mining and that's it. No one else is assigned to mine out of the people. And that's third priority. So it's not going to happen very often. Let's just remember, Ball is the engineer, so crafting and refining primary, then building, and then hauling. Okay. Blackkeeper is also cleaning, but repairing and hauling. So Blackkeeper is just helping maintain the base, basically. Blue Squid is our researcher, surveyor. So science and surveying, scanning the surface, and then repairing when necessary. Canadian's also set to clean. This might need to change as we get more things unlocked. Emo's a bot. Emo's not real, obviously. Emo, the baby, all of it. I made it up. Forget the fact that y'all saw me pregnant. You saw the changes. So then we have Good Canadian is cleaning. Cyborg Beb, exactly. It was actually Alien. Good Canadian's cleaning, but like once we get more of these things unlocked, like I feel like we're gonna have to change it. Like we don't even have anyone set to doctoring, but like we don't have any means of doctoring right now. Adds a set to cook, so that's perfect because we just unlocked food prep. Is also our botanist. That feels like there's kind of a little bit like like you're doing both things. That might be problematic. What if instead, wait. Well, you're never gonna do it if you're scanning and researching first. What is this? Crafting? No, what if we move? Okay, what if we get rid of crafting? What if we make botany? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, is that what I want to do? Actually, that's okay with me. Let's have Good Canadian try to level up in botany after their other jobs. Because I'm noticing that no one's like planting here. And that's like our food. I mean, the fungus too, but I'd like some people to plant. Hey, Squid, do you think, do you want like a room for research or like, should I just keep letting you research like that? Maybe I'll just let you research like that. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we were gonna do wall here. And I think, let's actually put down here maybe. Let's put 2 more doors. Just so we're not like limiting people. Like, we'd like people to be able to move quickly. And if this is just gonna be another like power storage room or whatever, there's no reason that they can't walk through it to get to the kitchen. Ads is still asleep. Maybe I should speed up. How do I speed up? Here. Yeah, it's sped up. Okay. Food prep. Food prep we were gonna do. So this is gonna need power eventually. Did we figure, what is the difference between people with yellow, orange, or green nameplates? These 2 down here are bots, but I think it's what they're doing presently. Because this one just changed to orange. Yeah, I think it's how fatigued they are. Because now that the bot is powering up, it's blue. Like they're resting. Maybe it's the schedule. It's the schedule. So green is recreation, blue is sleep, yellow is work, free time is gray. And they're all kind of on this schedule, which feels like really restrictive. Training? What's training? I don't know. I'm gonna give them a little bit of free time at the end of their day every day. I want to try that. Emo's bot, baby is a scam. Maybe schedule. Oh, yeah. Look at H. Gammon with all these smarts. Well, we knew H. Gammon was smart. This is good, I think. We could put a, can we get a door to go here? I don't know how to turn things. H. Gammon, do you know how I turn things? Oh, just R. I thought I tried that. That's weird. Huh. It's got to be some kind of requirement, like the floor maybe? Kitchen floor required. Okay, so kitchen floor, kitchen floor, kitchen floor. This is something pretty unique about this game that I'm not used to seeing in other games, is that specific floor requirements per room. So this is like a utility floor, and that's the only way to put down these utilities there. This is like a science lab floor, and so in order to put down this bench, we had to put down the science lab floor. So in order to put down the kitchen production, we actually need it to be on this floor. So I couldn't even queue up the job, you know? Very interesting. I kind of like it, I think I like it. So the thing that I like about this too is the power is like right here. Let's see about power. So the power is right there. Literally, I can connect them this easily. Or I should be able to connect them this easily. So that's really nice
Sleepy
about that.
Zoe has arrived.
Oh, hey!
Everyone say hello.
Sleepy Zoe, hi! Gotta be OSHA complaint with your flooring? Did you try R? R. R? Have you tried R? It's right there on the screen. It says R. Why are you not trying R? Ads? Doing darts? Blue squid sitting in the chair. This is our recreation room right now. looks really nice, right? R. How do the little red people icons mean they can't get there to build it? Yes. So what that means is I need to cancel the cooking station for now. So they finish the wall first, which makes sense. Why is Ad still asleep, or has another day passed? What does this say? O2 generators required to increase cap. That's why we can't have any more people, is oxygen. So basically, like, oxygen not included. All right, so we have 3 beds. So I'd officially like to deconstruct and reclaim some of the materials from a couple of these beds. Preferably 3 of them. Because we have 3 beds and people should be sleeping in these beds. Now, this room is starting to come together, so why not put down flooring? And then I think there was like, shift click? Yeah, shift click. Shift click, people. Shift click. Okay, so bedrooms are really lame right now, but look at how nice they are. Sure, they're gonna love those. Ooh, what's this? What's happening? A cave-in has occurred. Did I tell them to mine out too much stuff again? I might have. Okay, a cave-in has occurred. That was this one. We can clear that. A crop has become diseased. Okay, and we cleared the blight or whatever. Good Canadian is feeling depressed today and will work slower for the next 24 hours. Good Canadian, you take care of yourself first, friend. It's important. A Kevin has occurred. Yes, a Kevin. Anyone hurt? It does not look like anyone was hurt. Health. Ooh, Good Canadian family man got squished a little bit. They'll be fine. But maybe a little bit. They got squished. What are we doing here? We're crafting up cloth from hemp. Ball is doing that, our crafter. Ball the crafter man. What are you idle? Wandering aimlessly? Why? What's our schedule for right now? You're supposed to be working. Ads. Squid also not working. Why are you not working? Stress is low. Cooking, botany, and mining. Interesting. So I could queue up some more mining. And then squid just doesn't... We could get rid of surveyor, I guess, for now. Put scientists first. No, I still want surveyor on your list. Let's just change you to fall back on hauling instead. And same with ads, because I feel like there is hauling to be done. If nothing else, I feel like there's definitely hauling to be done. Yes, they both just went to work now. All right. So when you're yelling at your colonists for not doing things, it's on you, just like in Rimworld. It's good to know. Good to know. Okay, so this is gonna be recreation. And we're probably gonna make it a little bit bigger, right? Maybe like this big? It's hard because this room is not really gonna be that useful for that much at that size. Oh, we can build that there. Oh. What if we make it this big? And what if instead of this, we put a door there? I got plans. I got big heckin' plans for this base, okay? We're gonna close that in. We're gonna put this door here. We're gonna speed up again. This is gonna be the recreation room. I didn't realize that we were gonna be able to build walls over this water that we see here. It's good to know. I wonder if we make the recreation room this whole thing. It would be a nice big recreation room. We could put a door over here somewhere. I feel like I keep pausing for like fear of like them like starting to mine something as I'm still planning it out, but like that seems kind of far away. I don't think I need to worry about that. There's a lot of jobs queued up and they're like not even close to doing all of them. So I feel like that's not very likely to happen right this second. The other thing I talked about was putting this as the dining room. So maybe this doesn't need to be that big, but we'll just keep doing it. We'll keep doing it the way that I'm thinking right now. Putting a wall here. Maybe one more over, actually. So through to here. Put the door there. See, the door doesn't like, it's weird. The door like doesn't snap. I feel like once you have two walls, it snaps into position. And so that's why it doesn't like have the rotate option, because once you have two walls, it automatically goes the right way. See that? See that? And these bots are mining so quickly, I don't really feel like we need humans on mining. I wonder, though, if it wouldn't be a good idea to have one of the bots doing something else. No, they're both kind of set to mine on lower priorities. This one's set to build on one. So why is that not happening? I'd always cut this room in half with, like, a wall right there, too. I think maybe we'll make Squid's research room really big and then have the water pump in it. Have like a utility section in the research room. Maybe. Everyone's always sleeping. Oh, we have 4 beds now. We might actually not want to deconstruct all of them and just like assign people. I don't know why ads was assigned to every bed. Okay, no. Ball. Black Keeper. And Squid. Okay, and then Canadian, good Canadian family man will get the last one. Okay, good. Wandering aimlessly again. Do we not have enough like stuff to build with? Should we try deconstructing, reclaiming some of these ingredients? Because this is all like derelict walls, like damaged, that you don't want to use anyway. Now, I don't want to get rid of all of it because of fear of cave-ins. But some of this we can definitely get rid of. Some of it's not damaged. I don't want to destroy the undamaged walls until we really have to. What's that? What's that? Open container. Ooh, electronics. Robot assembler blueprint. Back brace. Fasteners.
What is that?
And steel belay, right? What is that? It's so exciting. Okay, that's some more wall that should help us get more walls. Let's mine this way here. Why didn't that work? Okay, now it worked. I think there's water around the outside. I'm not really certain of that, but I think so. It looks like it's a wall over here, or dirt over here. Just might as well see what's going on in some of these areas. As you can see, there is occasionally some pretty good stuff to be found. But that's also how we get our resources. We need to, like, reclaim walls and containers from around the ancient lab that we're in. So, yeah. Gotta get rid of these damaged walls. I wonder if there's a shortcut for this. Like X? No. Doesn't seem like it. I wonder if I should have told the developer I was playing this game. Maybe. Probably. But I didn't do a tweet. I didn't do a tweet at all. I think that's the new short. I think I might have done the thing that I said. Do y'all believe that? Can you even believe it? I don't know. I don't even know if I believe it. Tell me? The walls are different based on what type of floor is in the room. Oh my god, I love that so much. So much. I don't want to have a cave-in, so I'm just gonna leave a little bit and then do more. Cool. Yes, good. We could also, I mean, we might as well. We could also, like, finish the floors in certain areas. I don't want to do too much because, like, we don't exactly know how big we want everything. But, like, we can probably guess that we'll finish that floor in science lab flooring. The bedrooms look great. Except for this one that is going to be good Canadians. So we'll do that. What is this? So, like, enable deep mining. I think when we research deep mining, we can mine down. I just wonder if we have to, like, refill it with something else, maybe? Okay, so we need 10 hardened structure resin, 20 copper ingots, and 25 bioplastics. So let's check real quick. Craft if below. What was it? 25 or 15? Cloth, craft if below 20. Bioplastics, craft if below structure resin. Maybe it's here. Crafted below 5, crafted below 15, who's heading out to dinner with the fam. I love that. HK and enjoy. Thanks for hanging out, friend. Thanks for reminding me about how to play this game. We will see you next time. I guess the next time I stream is Femphasmo on Saturday, so that's cool. So we'll see you then Saturday. It'll be a late stream for me instead of my normal time. Be doing it at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. That's gonna be weird. I definitely like doing my daytime streams on the weekends. Yes, it's for Homie Fest. So because of Homie Fest and coordinating with the other heckin' lovelies that are going to be joining me here on stream on my channel on Saturday, we decided to start it a little bit later. There were some folks that weren't going to be able to make it if I did it during the day. And I was like, no, we need you. So, we definitely will have to figure out, maybe do a some other, co-op thing sometime in the future, like earlier in the day, because I know some of my friends can't make it that late. I definitely understand that. But it's gonna be a really fun time. So if any of you are gonna be around, make sure you come by. Okay, I think the crop bin would be nice to have a copy of it, like another one in here. Maybe instead of putting it there, maybe we should put it on this like other wall. Just in case we decide at some point in the future to have like another fridge or another cook station. I think I would rather put those on that wall because of the power situation. What was this? Cave-in has occurred. I thought I did a good job of avoiding those. I guess not. Guess not. Let's deconstruct some of this wall so that way we can get through and keep mining. So we can kind of make some pathways here. Yeah, I don't really... It's weird how it does that. Ooh, what is over here? Oh, it's just damaged wall. Okay, that's the same cave-in. Ball is now a level 9 engineer. Sounds about right. Ball's a heckin' legend. Blue Squid, now a level 2 hauler. Squid, thank you so much for helping with hauling, even though you're smart brainiac, Squid. What's this? Discoveries. Machine blueprints. Ooh. Heckin' legend? Yes, it's true. I say that because our friend Ball is a heckin' legend. Got a cool new job. And we're very excited for him. Going up. Yeah, research the space elevator, or the the surface elevator is the next thing. But I think it makes more sense to keep going with like the tech tree that we're on. We could research this. Tech printing seems really good for this playthrough, or for this game. So let's see about that. Yeah, I'm super excited for you. It's the job market is so stressful. Ugh, it's so awful.
Adstalarum has arrived.
Ads!
Everyone say hello.
Hello, Ads! How you doing? Good to see you. We're back in the same playthrough, if you're wondering, Ads. This is the same one that you were in, the first playthrough, my first playthrough. So I did return to the same one because I hadn't played any more of it offline, and I wanted to spend more time in it. So we did a vote today on what to play. I think because of how much RimWorld I've been doing this week, this ended up winning, actually, Mercury Fallen. And I love it. I love that the community's like down to get some variety games here and there. Even if I know... Ooh! Okay. Even if I know that we favorite RimWorld first and whatnot. I think it's really nice to, we already researched this. Never mind. Nightstand. Ooh, we already researched nightstands. Wait, I need to put nightstands in your bedrooms. Plant pots. Okay, plant pots too. I am not. Oh no, it needs power. Okay, it's worth it. It's worth it. We need to run power to your bedrooms because this is cute. And important, obviously. That's the real reason we're doing it. Just to light up your nightstands. I love that. Okay, those nightstands are cute. Let's see, what have we done today? We're working on building out the rooms a little bit more. So those of you like ads who have been here when I played before, you will recognize that before I kind of just left everything like kind of open. We had some pillars, and now I'm finally like putting in proper walls, which feels good. I wonder though if we should add a task for the structure resin. Like just if we fall below 50. How many do we have? We have none. So what do they make that out of? Mineral compound. How much mineral compound do we have? 500? Yeah, you can make some structure resin for me. And we can also go over here and queue up some of these damaged walls for destruction, because that's where we're getting most of our structure resin or whatever it's called. I gotta click faster. The bots are running away. And I'm like, I'm almost done. Don't leave until you've gotten rid of these walls. Okay, that should help a little bit with resources, I think. This is also really far away from our base, so it's not like I would be able to use these walls where they currently are. MJ's doing a heist. As I hope your day went smoothly. I'm glad to see you're home in time to hang out some. That's nice. I was also thinking, ads, you are still not in my YouTube colony. So if it's okay with you, I was thinking about adding you if we have a person come up who needs a name. I was thinking about adding your name as one of our, because like most of the other like longtime VIPs and mods and stuff are in there. So only if you're down for it. But yeah, I made a bunch of you like animals and colonists and started to run out of names, which is why I did the channel point redemption. But then I thought of ads. I was like, I never put your name in. So I think that would be a good one to do. What do we make the... What is this made out of? More structure resin. Okay. So now we have 100 structure resin. So that makes me feel a little bit better about setting that biorefiner task for if below 50. Because I feel like that makes sense. But let's double check this. So we need 25 bioplastic, not 15. So let's edit this. Can we edit this? Yeah. To 25. Maybe 30. Very good. Very good. Now, I think they should be able to make this at some point. Yes. Crafted below 5. This is hardened structure resin. So we actually need 10 of this. We could make it even more, like 15 maybe. We need 20 copper ingots and 20 iron ingots as well. So we should increase these. So I feel like at some point I'll probably have it higher, but right now we have basically balls doing like all of our crafting, like all the time, all on ball. So knowing that, I don't want to set any up if we don't specifically need that set up. Yeah, so I think instead of like setting up to do extra, I'll just keep it at 20 until we have a recipe queued up that's even higher than that. So like, what's this queued up for? 10 iron ingots and 5 bioplastic, perfect. 10 and 5, again, also perfect, and 25. And the bots and such are building us some floors. We're going to put utility floor in here. Dig up stupid!
Uh-oh. Everyone roll
Hello.
for initiative.
Sorry, refinery floor. Mitch, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you're enjoying. You recently moved, right? Are you enjoying the new place? Generated as many research points as we can currently store. Oh no! Oh no, research! Medical, unlock. Okay, the bookcase seems like it would be really cute in Squid's office. Can we put a bookcase in here, maybe? Can we move these things? It doesn't look like it, but I think with the way the game works, I would say you can reclaim all your resources, so it doesn't really matter. You would just like put a new one here and then deconstruct that one. Probably. Do we need any other lights? Probably. Yeah, let's plan for some other lights. These walls aren't built, so I wonder if that's why it's not gonna work. There's a light there. Perfect. Are there really no lights in this room? Oh, there's a light behind that storage. That's a little unfortunate, but here we are, and that's where it is. I believe. Since we're gonna have power running through there, right? That'll work. Yeah, we're gonna have power running through this wall. Perfect. Okay. So those lights should get lit up. That's good, I think, for lights. Let's just keep it running for a bit. See if we can get them to build some of this. No, it fell through. Oh, you're under contract with a new place. Yay. Yay. That's good to hear. Through would be I threw a ball. Yeah. Homophones are hard. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Yeah, I was talking to some of my family today about, you know, our upcoming move plans. And I think renting is definitely the best move for us, but it's just like it's kind of nerve-wracking because we also don't really want to be like stuck renting for a really long time, like looking for a house. That's like our concern, but at least we'll have a place, so that's what matters most. I threw the ball as it was a gateway. Oh, speaking of gateways, if you haven't yet, there is a vote in the Discord for VIPs, which is any of my unicorns as well as anyone that rocks a VIP badge here on Twitch, for what our next RimWorld playthrough is gonna look like. So I have a lot of ideas running through my head about RimWorld playthroughs, like a lot of ideas. And it's really hard for me to decide, so I decided to put it to a vote. And this time, that vote is specifically going to be just for VIPs. But in the future, and definitely in the past, I have done and will do votes for the larger community as well. So those kind of things usually happen in the Discord for folks that happen to be in the Discord. That's like another benefit. But of course, you don't have to join the Discord. You can always just chat with me here, but you might not get to participate in some of those polls. Only 13K away from unicorn. Wow, that's awesome, Mitch. That's great. We actually just had MJ did another unicorn. Wild. So I was in a unicorn yesterday too. I was like, okay, cool. MJ with 7. The heckin' legend. Spinning and getting 18 million berries. No big deal. No big deal. There it is. Yeah, MJ is 7 now. Next is Tova with 3. And then no one else has duplicates, right? Yeah. Everyone else is saving their channel points for other things. Or because I am doing so many community challenges these days. Maybe that's why. Making you spend all your channel points on things like Rim Connect and Sims challenges. Right? Okay. Do I see more damaged walls? That's a damaged wall. What was that? What did you do? What happened? Crop is disease. I already did that. I just forgot to clear the warning, so we're fine. Okay, everything's good. Don't worry. Look at our little base. Let's watch them for a while, because I think at this point that's really, they just need to catch up on stuff. The only thing is, like, the research points. So, like, obviously we can only hold so many research points, so it's probably good to, like, make sure we keep unlocking things. Glass. Interesting. How much is glass? 75 research points required. Discovery sand. Ore processing. Let's go for some glass, too. I wonder what glass will do. Does it automatically unlock anything? I want to put the dining room here, right? Pretty sure. I think we're going to get rid of these. If we need more of them, we'll do them soon. But we officially have beds for everyone. So, like, there's no reason to have those mats right now. I just feel like they're kind of silly. Oh, it needs the flooring. Always with the flooring. Okay, let's do a separately designated room like this. I think this would look nice. And that room's gonna have a dining room, cafeteria floor, and the table. Anything else that should go in the dining room? Food dispenser. Yes. Okay. I don't like that. It doesn't fit right. The only place I can put it is in front of the door. So maybe we put that in front of the door. That looks nicer. And then we can put it there. That looks way nicer. Okay. And then let's also decorate it a little bit. Decoration. Plant pot. Plant pots in your bedrooms. Have some plants. We're stuck underground. It'll be pretty. Okay. Why did we still never build this? Wait. High priority. Copper ingots 20. Oh, I don't think we have azurite. Let's go find some azurite. There's a lot of it all over the place. There's no reason for us not to have it. What's hematite? Where is the other one? Hematite. That's basically iron, right? Yeah, iron. And here's sand. We can mine that for our future glass. Tech chest! Yes! Improved inlet valve. That sounds interesting. Storage expander machine equipment. Battery boosters. I don't even know what all this stuff does, but it seems great. I will take it. Here's another container. Hemp and sand. I love it. Hemp and sand. Hemp and sand. Smoke leaves and corn. Smoke leaves and corn. There's another one. That's 7. That's in addition to... Wait. Wasn't there another person somewhere around here? Yeah, there's someone over here. Is there a faster way to do this? I don't think so. Yeah, there's another one right there. So that's 7. If we get the ability to make oxygen generators, we can open up those 2 additional colonists. So maybe we should be researching towards oxygen generator. Tell me you're building this. Finally! Power! I do data entry for a financial company. It's pretty simple, stress-free work. I usually get caught up and game. I can usually get caught up and game in between work. That sounds awesome to me, Mitch. 4 to 8 hour shifts, Saturday and Sunday, depending on if I... This is my 3rd 12-hour shift in a row. Oh, you got ads. I love that, Darl. Thank you. I love that. Planning on 2 more. Wow. I didn't get any furniture in there, so you need the money. Yeah, you're gonna have to a lot of replace and everything. Do we have any lanarite? It's next to the Dovanite? Let's look. Probably not, but that would be funny. I love it. What? Oh, yeah. So that sounds really interesting to me, Mitch, actually. I've done some data work in the past, and I do like it because I think it's like stimulating enough to keep you going and like make the hours move by, but it's like it's straightforward and it can be really nice to just like all the expectations are clear and what you have to do is set out in front of you. You know what I mean? Like it's just really nice that it's like very straightforward. Like put this data in and that's what's gonna do the job, you know? Hook, line, sinker, joke, success. I love that. We just got some ores in a chest. That's really great. Ingots, refined ores. So that makes me happy. We're getting caught up. I mean, I know we're not like that far yet. Power lines and stuff that need to be built and whatever else. But let's just keep running. Let them get caught up because they're doing good work. We have 530 potatoes. Can we grow anything other than more potatoes? We're growing some hemp. Maybe we should swap out one of their 2 of the fields for more hemp. Because hemp is making us cloth. And I imagine that if we properly want to make this like recreation room nice, we're going to need a lot more cloth for these chairs.
Hey, streamer, don't forget to take your break.
Yeah, breaks. A break would probably... What time is it? We're an hour and a half in. It's 5 o'clock. Wow.
Yay!
Already. Yeah, we can take a break.
MJKJXP cheered X200. Alana, thank you for the stream. You're awesome, Elenow. 1 lick 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 Elenow. 1 lick.
MJ, thank you so much for 200 more biddies. Thank you for all of your heckin' support. Good night. I will make sure to take a break here in the next few minutes. But there was just something really exciting I wanted to talk about before. One like who, what now? Dovahkiin. I like it. So 2 things. We just unlocked surface exploration.
Oh, streamer.
There we go.
About your break.
Sounds good, Emo. I like that one. That's a good choice. That's our one of our newest ones. So that's a very good choice. Allowed items. Let's put raw food and raw organic in this crop bin because it's the one in our kitchen. So we just unlocked surface exploration, which is like the surface exploration. So that's big heckin' hype. I want to make a tech printer. Can we put this in yet? Refinery floor. Maybe because the refinery floor is not built yet. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Okay, surface exploration, surface elevator. Where? Well, I guess we could let them like finish what they're all the crap that they have built up already. Because I got so much work queued up for them, and then I'm like gonna make them do more. Seems kind of ridiculous. Should we do this water trap? Can I do it over one more? Ooh. That spot would trap from all that water. I like that. Okay, we are gonna take a break as MJ and Emo. I gotta pause. This game's awesome. I'm so excited we're playing it today. Okay, high speed. They're working on things. Ball is engineering a lot for us. Level 10 crafter ball. Love that. Okay, what's the deal with this? Capacity is full, but that's fine because we have the other one over here. Yeah. Okay, so we have no power here, which is fine. But let's craft if below like 30 baked potatoes, cooked potatoes. It sounds like boiled potatoes. Okay, how do I prioritize the power here? I would have thought that bringing it to the wall behind it would work. So now I'm just gonna try this. Because it obviously didn't work. Let's see if we can prioritize that too. Like, doesn't really look like you can. Is there a utility overlay right here? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. High priority. High priority. Put it in position 1. That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah. Tell them to prioritize that work, game. All right, I'm getting a little bit better with the like view angles, I guess. At the beginning of today's stream, I was kind of like suddenly like incapable of doing them. Ooh, flooring. Maybe we should remove some of this flooring. What just happened? Oh, wow. All right. Allowed fuel. Everything. Put it all in. All the fuel. Refill at 50%. Now we got power for days. Now, when we build all this other stuff... Oh, they're idle, aren't they? Okay, some people are idle. Let's research. Life support? Yes, please. That's probably the oxygen. I would like cooking recipes. Okay, we could also look at like the biofuel pellets or something like that, but we can't afford it right now, research points wise. So let's go ahead and go back to work. We'll also queue up some more resources, maybe. I know these resources we're a little bit in demand for some of our stuff that we're trying to do. What is all this? We should probably harvest this stuff, right? Gather wild potatoes. Yeah, I think we might as well. I don't think there's any reason not to harvest some of these crops. The crops that are out and about. What is this? Stone. We'll harvest a little bit of that stone just in case. What's this? How is there a minerals chest right next to our door and we didn't even realize it? I'm a cider man myself. Ooh, cider's super good. Ooh, bunch of ingots. Okay, that makes me happy. We were just looking for more ores. Yeah, and IPA is definitely an acquired taste. I don't really think, I definitely don't think it's for everyone. It's definitely, not one I enjoyed when I was young. And so it's very clear to me that okay. So I think I just saw a little bit of a glitch, and I think I can see a chest here somewhere. Y'all see that? See that? So let's mine a little bit to see if we can find that chest. Hello? You love IPAs. Oh. I just like fruity drinks. Yeah. So what do you think about like sours? Like fruity sours? Because up some of those as well. Pretty dang good if you ask me. There was a Neil deGrasse Tyson interview where he talked about the potential of us being a simulation. It blew my mind. Oh no. Oh no. If Neil deGrasse Tyson is talking about it, you're probably at the end of it like, yep, that's real life now. That's what I think life is. Like, he said it, so it must be so. Also, by the way, I just found this like little deconstruct button. That's really nice. Thank you, game. No more clicking one by one. I was looking for a hotkey for it. Obviously. Wait, I think it's happening again. All right, so through some of those shaded parts, I can see the chests. Y'all see this? I can see the chest. Now, mind you, the game is in early access, and I'm pretty sure it's a very small developer team. If not, I think it might be a one-person developer, which if that's the case, that's crazy. Wine drinker mainly, sometimes cider. Wine is very good for sure. Early Snaxus, exactly, Dovahkiin. Yeah, for sure. I was really excited because I did request this key, so it was really cool the developer to get me one. You know, that's really awesome of them. They're like, oh, you want to play my game on stream? Okay, cool. And I'm like, yes. Heck yes. And we had so much fun with it that I had been meaning to come back to it for quite some time. Honestly, I've been meaning to come back to it for quite a while now, and we just hadn't gotten to it. I just realized that ads' walls aren't changing like they're supposed to, because some of the walls are old damaged walls that I tried to reuse. So let's fix up Ads' bedroom so it's pretty like Ads deserves. Should we make a couch too? Like over here? I don't really know like what these are all for, but I feel like eventually we might have some other recreation. I don't know. I think for now, maybe just a couple things like that might be good. This is also a lot of minerals that I could mine. All right, cool. We can kind of mine through there. There's some resources. Let's also open this up just a little bit so they can get around these things. Around the outside. They'll mostly be walking through the base, but just in case, we might as well let them walk around the outside. Just checking for more containers. Containers have some really good resources for us, so, and they're free. You just open it and you get the resources, you know? So I can't complain about that. That's awesome. Go that way. Dig this out. Okay. This looks good. There's some sand here if we need it. Right now, we're not currently using sand. We need more hemp. Yeah, okay, so hemp. 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 Actually, we'll do one with potatoes, though. So, why are we not planting? Isn't someone set to high priority planting? Ads, what are you doing, Ads? You're a cook and planter. What are you doing? You're working. You're harvesting. Oh, you're harvesting all the crops. Okay. Well, if you're harvesting fungus, then I don't really need to worry because you are doing plant work. It's just different plant work than what I was thinking. So that's okay. Okay, look at this. Look at this. I like this. One thing that would be nice would be to like make this a room and put all of our growing in here instead of like This room might just end up being like a storage room or something, a storage kind of option. I don't really know, because I think the dining room doesn't need to be any bigger than this. And I think the dining room kind of cutting through here to the kitchen and being next to a storage room is a really good call. And with that geyser here that I want to, the thermal vent that I want to keep our access to, I think this makes the most sense. Oh, we need to research more. Okay, life support, data servers, physical training, entertainment, food processing. Let's go for entertainment, because I think we need something to unlock to get more research points than this. Like maybe even another research table? I'm not really sure. Yeah, we'll have to look through what we've recently unlocked, because I know, for example, we haven't even built this yet. Maybe it's not supposed to be on a refinery floor. Assembly lab floor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We need another building. Okay, so what about another building? Maybe we should cancel one of these so we can put a door. Okay, I can let it run. Jim! You played this in early access in 2017? No way, Jim. That's awesome. Oh, we do not want to do that. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I had it on my wish list and I requested a copy of the key. I was like, you know, I'd like to play this game. What do you think? And the developer set me up. So I was really excited because it was one that I was interested in, and now I get to play it. We did a vote today, and believe it or not, they did not choose RimWorld. The community decided that they wanted to see more of this because I've only streamed it once so far. So that's exciting. How was the rest of your stream today, Jim? How heckin' cute was the doodle book that the folks put together? The folks that were on top of their stuff and remembered to do it in time, that is. So many onions, I believe it. Fun fact, I found Jim 3 Lana. True, Mitch. True. I made a small series on YouTube, even. Wild. Oh, nice. That's funny. Well, I obviously have not gone back to all of your old YouTube stuff, but maybe I will now. Can't decide. Oh, hi, Cabal Rays. I don't even know what this is. Show me, streamer. Why this game good? Okay, cool. Sure. So this game, much like Oxygen Not Included, you kind of start stuck underground. In this case, we were in like cryopods, just like this person over here is still stuck in one. And that was because the facility that was here that we were transported to, actually something went wrong and the cryopods never opened. So the facility over the course of hundreds of years kind of broke down and fell apart. And so you do have on this planet where you landed these like old structures that you can deconstruct, and you can find resource containers like this. You can find other resources like these plants over here, and you're trying to survive, but you're also trying to research too and continue the original plan of the colony, which is to get to the surface and like do research on the surface. So we're gonna try to do some of that. We're gonna try to. We just researched the elevator recently, and I still haven't found it in these things. Let's see, maybe it's here. Small battery. Do we have batteries? We do have batteries. Okay. Jim, that's so funny that you played it. That is super cool. Okay, so we could do it in here, but there's this vent. We could put it in here. Remember, I wasn't really sure what we were gonna do with this room. Another option would be to put it here. We could put it here, and then we could put an assembly lab over here. That seems nice to me, so let's do that. Fun fact, Mitch and everyone else. I don't know if I would have started streaming if it wasn't for Jim. So, Jim and Yed, for sure, can be blamed for that. If anyone is looking for someone to blame. That bonk emote is so good. I thought this game was about the death of Freddie Mercury. No! Then I would just be crying the whole time. I'm glad to hear that it was good. I think that's really nice to hear. Birthday streams, at least from the one that I had, are super heckin' special, and it's really fun. That's not what I want to do, huh? Really fun that you decided to stream and hang out with all the people. Funnily enough, my phone was like, hey, it's Triple J's birthday, and it was like, when did it say that? It said it on Monday, and I was like, no, you're wrong. It's not his birthday yet. Like, I was like, no, you're incorrect about the birthday. I guess we'll put hemp in your plants in your bedrooms. It's either that or potato, and I think the hemp will look prettier. Yeah, I feel like the hemp looks prettier. Plus, this does not appear to be using seeds. It just looks like it's just kind of doing it. Because if we look over here, are these actually growing? No. If we look over here, we still have the same number of hemp seeds. So I think it's okay. All right, let's go over here and look at assembly lab floors for like this area. I hope that's going to be big enough for what we need. I mean, it seems big enough knowing that this is one of the items. Well, to be fair, there is much confusion surrounding actual birthday day. It's true. It's very true. It's very true. It's been Jim's birthday for approximately a year and a half. Like every day for the last year and a half has been a Jim birthday. So Jim's something like 500 years old. Ilana streamed on Jim's birthday instead of celebrating with him. Reported. Feel the guilt, streamer. I was there as longtime loyal Jim fan. Ball raise. Sometimes your words can hurt people. I was there in spirit. I told Jim I was gonna be there in spirit. I had so much to do today. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. But I am definitely feeling a little bit overwhelmed, especially with our travel plans coming up for the wedding. So I'm just trying to keep my head above the water, you know, with all the stuff. Ooh, here's that one of those crates. Oh. Improved scanner, tech fragments, all sorts of stuff. That looks good. Wow, called out. I know, right? But, you know, that's what Cabal Raise is here for. Keeps me on my toes. It's important. What's that? What's that? Why does it look like that? I need to know why it looks like that. All right, let's mine it. No, let's mine it. Mine it. Is that gonna cause a cave-in? Maybe. I think I might see another one here. Okay, I'm looking for crates, if anyone's wondering what I'm doing. I'm looking for crates because the crates are just kind of like hidden, just like these. They're just around. So you, I can kind of see some of them, even though I'm not supposed to be able to. I can kind of see some of them. So I'm just kind of looking around for them. Eventually, once you've like strip mined, they just reveal themselves. They'll just be around on the ground. And obviously I want all their resources because it helps us a lot with our... Wow, we're really out again? We're out of the structure resin. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess I could queue up to deconstruct some more crap. Anything that's like furthest away feels like the best because I'm the least likely to use it as part of our structure. So like, even though these are decent walls, some of these are damaged actually. Let's get rid of the damage. This wall is like way too far away for us to be using it on our base, at least anytime soon. Maybe we'll be able to get more structure resin once we build up to the surface. But for now, I think it makes sense to just get rid of some of them. Might want to leave some, though, because of cave-ins. Cool. Cool. Okay. So, can ads cook yet? Wait, water? What? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, where's water? Water. Water. This is water? Actually, why don't we just... Can we go through the wall? Like that? That looks good. I want to make boiled potatoes. Make me boiled potatoes. What's going on here? Allowed items. Raw food. All the raw food apply. Priority high. Critical. Thank you. Hey, you get to some planting. I love to see that. All right, how are our priorities? What are people doing? Collecting items. Ball. Okay. Hauling. Hauling. Deconstructing. Dropping off items. Recharging and deconstructing. Okay, that seems pretty good. Yeah, I keep causing cave-ins. I don't know. It's fine. Look at this little recreation room. See? Everything's fine. No more depression, okay? We got chairs and darts. And we're working on an arcade game for y'all. Yes. And we got batteries that are pretty full. Love to see it if our utilities could be built. Wait, why? Oh, I forgot. I did it again, people. Okay, so we got the utilities built, and then we didn't actually connect it to... Whoops. Okay. Maybe I don't... Maybe I put it through the wall instead. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? But... Seems like it'd be nicer if it was through the wall. This looks good. Oh, no one can go there. Deconstruct a couple. I heard boiled zombies are good. Wow. How rude. Mod check. Where are you? Where are all you at? What? There might not be mods. Do I need to mod you, Ball Race? And I don't mean give you a mod roll. I mean drop the mod ban hammer. Wedding, I thought you were just moving. Oh, yeah. So we're going to a wedding next weekend. So this weekend I'm specifically doing the, what's it called? Femphasmo with homies. And then next weekend, we are traveling. We are going to one of my good friends' houses to attend their wedding. And they don't live in the same state as me. So we're flying. And it's my first time going to be away from my son, and I'm a little bit nervous about that, but he's going to be in the best hands ever because he's going to be with his grandma. And then sometime after that, we're moving. So there's just a lot going on. You can ban me. I know they probably went for a look in this game, but I wish it was more vibrant. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I wonder what it's like when we get to the surface, though. I wonder what the surface looks like, if that makes sense. I mean, if we get closer, it does feel a bit more vibrant. Colors-wise, right? What's this? Ball failed to craft. Yeah, I mean, balls are best crafters, so even if they fail sometimes, they're doing their best work. Like to finish these pipes, please? Did we get a light in here for cooking? Who are you and why are you idle? Where's our power? This would be like the best spot. Be like down here. Maybe once we fix this wall. Ilana, it's like you have a small child who needs you for everything and are moving across the country. Yeah. Yep. There's a lot going on. I'm just trying to keep like... Basically, I'm just trying to keep like packing little bits here and there so that when the actual crunch time comes, I'm like ready for it, if that makes sense. Because we're not really in crunch time yet because we still have some work that we need done on our house. Some things that we're hiring some people to do. And because of that, we're like, our timeline isn't really up to us. Like we got the quote. We agreed to work with this company. So we're just waiting to find out when we can do the work. And then depending on when they can do the work, that will change when we can move. But we need to get near some more people. Hendy, hi! It's crunchy time. Deep fry your potatoes, but remember to slice them up first. Ooh, that sounds so good. Make sure to teach the cats back so they can help. Yeah, Dovahkiin, the cats, when the cats help with packing, they just like climb into the suitcase and get comfy. Or Bizou is a really big fan of knocking things off of surfaces that you've put them on. Also, look at this cat cam right now. Can we talk about it? Can we enjoy this for a moment? Like, how are they allowed to be this cute? Are they allowed to be that cute? Because I don't know if I gave them permission. Hey, thank you for following. I saw your moves. They know we're watching. Yeah, Zara probably felt the camera on her. She was probably like, someone is here. I'm new here, but I must follow for that cat cam. Hi, Growlcore. It's nice to meet you. I believe that you've maybe been here before because you have a 13-month sub badge, but you know, whatever you say. They're setting an example I will follow. Time for you to go to sleep. Kept predicting my favorite. Yeah, exactly, Henday, for sure. No, make sure you get some sleep, friend. I get it. It's always good to see you. Growlcore not new. Ban the heretic. So, Cabal Rays, Growlcore is the only one who's got you beat on how many times they've followed me. I'm just saying. If you want to be the winner of most times followed, you're gonna have to get in line. Because Growlcore is very good at it. More strip mining! Strip mine all the things. I want all your resources. I really wanted to like line up, but I'm bad at that. They say I am like a lost puppy. Not only is Growlcore like a lost puppy, but Growlcore is a wonderful variety streamer who I really enjoy hanging out with. Plays a lot of games I really like. Has a really like chill vibe that I really enjoy, and has been a long time streamer friend of mine. So go check them out if you have not already. You've been playing some Farthest Frontier, haven't you? Haven't I been lurking in some Farthest Frontier streams? How are you liking it? See, I pay attention sometimes. Sometimes. When my brain allows me to pay attention, I pay attention sometimes. Look at all those doors. I feel like this needs to be a hallway. What did I do? Crop. Clear. Withered. Blight. Whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Okay. Did we not queue up this other thing? Doesn't look like we did. Let's do this. Let's also cancel the floor right on that edge there. No. Floor. Oh, it's already built. Okay. Well, if it's already built, then that's fine. Let's rotate this. Let's put it right there. And then let's double check power, of course, like with everything. Check some power. Okay, power. Beautiful. Ooh. For some reason, it's backwards. Okay. Yeah, it was inverted on that screen. It's weird. That must be in the settings. I'm sure. Heretics don't get banned, they get purged. Do not accuse them lightly, for the Emperor does not forgive. I do that to everyone. I feel follow age is overrated. Streamer can tell how long I've been around. Yeah, absolutely, Cabal Raise, for sure. It gives me a little giggle, for sure. Like, when y'all do it, I'm just like, I just laugh. I mean, I don't really care about follower age. I don't pay attention to it. The people that have been around enough, I recognize you. I remember you. That's the thing that clicks. Like, if you've been around once and said hi in chat once, I'll know that because of Twitch settings, but I might not remember you. But those of you that are here hanging out regularly, chatting with me, I definitely remember. I also am pretty good at remembering my lurkers. People that have come in, that have done lurky hello and then stayed in the shadows, people that have hosted and hung out in the shadows, I know that you're there. I mean, not always, but I have a pretty good idea of the people that do that. So I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. Growlcore has some heckin' cute cats too, I believe. They're really, really cute and sweet. Always has like BRB clips of, yeah, Habako's like, hi, M Lurker. Ball's like, hi, M Lurker. Yep, I know. Yep. Can't tell size from video? Size of what? The cat. Oh, yeah. Because Maine Coons are huge. Yeah. I'm catching on. Damage Carbine. Hi. Thank you for the lurks. Hi, M Lurker. Oh, so many people are saying hello that I'm gonna give you some berries. Earth Towers. Yeah. Lurker roll call is right. Apparently we're calling on our lurkers. But this is perfect because now I can give you bonus berries. So if anyone is lurking and hasn't said anything in the last 10 minutes, please let me know and I will give you some bonus berries. Aw, you lost your Maine Coon last week. Oh my God, Cabal Rays. I'm so sorry, friend. 16 years is a really long time though. Really, I'm sure that they had a wonderful life with you for so many years, but that is heartbreaking. Yeah, she had a good life. Yeah, absolutely, Cabal Rays. Maine Coon, I had a Maine Coon when I was a little kid, or I would say probably, part Maine Coon. Cause like it was a rescue, we don't really know, but he was definitely big and really fluffy like the Maine Coon. And yeah, I was pretty young when we got him. When the first cat I had from a kitten like on, and every single time throughout the years, you know, that you lose a beloved pet, it can be so hard. Even if it's one that maybe isn't as like sweet or affectionate, whatever, they're still part of your family. So I definitely feel for you. They're a party family. We sometimes joke that they were like our first kids, like our fur babies, because, you know, we love them a lot. They're part of our family. They're part of what like made this household a home, you know. I'm very big fan. All right, we don't have crops, or we don't have seeds. Wait, what? Maybe it just isn't planted? I can switch it to potatoes. We can grow more potatoes. Let's do it. We were getting a sign about seeds. Ball, why are you failing? Why are you failing? I think it might be time to plant more. And I'm wondering if we should, if it makes sense to, how much is in here? 395 out of 659. We could deconstruct this. And we could build, maybe we build 2 large storage containers like over here. Or even maybe not there. Deconstruct this as well. This. I wanna plant more crops. I wanna be growing more. With how much they're going blight, or how much they're withering. I'm calling it blight because that's what I'm familiar with. So you know, forgive me. But it's like the crops are getting diseased, and so yeah, I'm just trying to think like how we would do this. I guess we could do something like that, where you kind of walk in between, and then we could have, if we wanted to, we could have 2 rows. No pets, less cats this year. Dog 2 years ago too. Oh, yeah, gonna look for a new kitty before end of year for sure. I mean, sometimes definitely it's good to take a little bit of time, but I know for me, I've always been a I've always gone out and gotten another one because they can help you with the like the heartbreak of the loss. 2 ragdoll kittens last year to keep her company during the pandemic. Wow, that is super sweet. So we believe that Zara is part ragdoll. I know she's definitely mixed with tortoiseshell tabby. You can see it in the spots and the stripes and stuff, but I think that's where she gets her blue eyes and her fluffiness and her extreme laziness. I think that comes from her being part ragdoll. But yeah, I've never had a cat like her. I want a snuggle kitty. I know. They look so snuggly. They look so heckin' snuggly. Good Canadian's feeling depressed again. Oh no, Good Canadian. Were you working too hard again? Because I know our Good Canadian, and sometimes he works a little hard. Not sometimes, a lot of times. Let's make some glass. Craft if below 10. Okay. Ball. Immediately make me some glass because we need arcade glass. We need glass for the arcade. What's this? Bioplastics. What's bioplastic made out of? Hemp. We have no hemp. We need to grow more. Okay. I wonder if that's the way to do it. So one thing, I think they might be able to walk over them. Can I like draft you? Can I make you go somewhere? Like, can I don't think so. I wonder if they can walk over them. Let's watch for a while and see if they walk over them. Balls crafting. Some people are definitely idle again. You know what I wish? I wish there was something on the front that was like, hey, these people are idle. Data servers. Does this unlock more research? That's what we need. Data servers. Okay. We can put a data server or 2 in Squid's research room. And we should, I believe, be able to research some of those things that we can't research yet. Okay, power-wise, I'd like to deconstruct some of these. It might turn off power temporarily to some parts of our base, but it'll give us resources to build other things, so... We're gonna try this. Actually, let's wait on this one. Plant these. Let's build these two first. Actually, you know what we should do? Here's an idea. All right, if we're wondering whether or not they can walk on them, why don't we put two like that and see if they walk over them? Yeah, they're walking on it right now. Look at ads. Planting, walking on it. So the reason why I say this is because I think instead of planting that one, this one's probably fine. This one we'll want to deconstruct because we can fit two there. You can't put one in front of the doors, so in some areas we're not going to be able to fit two. But, oh no, They had just planted it. I'm so annoyed. They had literally just planted it. Okay. Well, let's just get those planted and go from there. What's wrong? We're out of power. We're out of power because this is out of water. Can someone... How do we get power if we're out of power? I think we can put something else in this, can't we? Allowed fuel. Biofuel pellets, anthracite... Solid rocket fuel. I mean, the reason why it is not fuel that it's short, it's water. But how do we get water if the water's not pumping because there's not enough power? Okay. I think we need another one of these. Wait. Says that we can't reach one of the things. Let's delete that for now, just to see if we can reach whatever it is we're supposed to be able to make. Oh, never mind. I see what it is. It's the light. So they're not able to put the light there. What about if we just build it right there? That would be nice. That would work. Okay, we gotta build the first one first and then look at the other one. Can we build this as a high priority and this is the high priority? And then weren't there like some floors or something I found? I guess we could deconstruct some of that, but I feel like there were floors. Can I like, oh, I can right click and pull. Okay, that's way faster. Okay. Deconstruct these floors, please. Okay, deconstruct floors, please. This will also be structure resin, or should be, I believe. So let's get that. Floor materials. Any chests anywhere? Anyone see any chests anywhere? We could deconstruct this, probably. No reason not to at this point. No reason not to at this point. We have pretty high needs for the structure resin. I know that we can make more eventually. So let's double check what we're making it out of and just see if we can. Mineral compound. Where are we getting mineral compound from? Dirt. No. Arrowhead fungus. Okay. Hematite. Azurite. What's the mineral compound? Ooh, right here. Stone. Oh, the stone. Okay, so we need to mine some of the stone. Because that'll give us the ingredients to make structure resin. What's that? Oh, that's anthracite below the level. Okay. Item container, some structure resin. Right there. Okay, that should help. The power thing is a little bit concerning. Maybe we should make this a high priority. Oh, we're not going to be able to build it because we don't have bioplastics. How do we do this? Can we turn some things off temporarily? Priority. This should be critical for meals. Okay, let's turn off the stove. Let's turn off the research for right now. Let's lower the priority on this. It's just not technically necessary. I don't know where our light is, but maybe we should build a light here. Okay, cool. So this got built, which is good. We're gonna make it high priority, allowed items, everything. We'll just make it normal, actually. We can make this lower priority. Okay, what's this? Water trap. Should be high priority, but... Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the fact that it looks like we have power, but we don't, because, like, our batteries are full. But there isn't enough power. So why is that happening? Why are our batteries full and there's... Oh! I broke our power. Remember when I said, oh, it's not a big deal because it's not a big deal. And then it is a big deal because half of our base doesn't have power. Remember that? I remember that. Said it was a big deal and then I got rid of all their power. Cavalry is hitting 2 out of 3. Nice. Nice. So, Cavalry, do you think you're gonna, like, get a particular kind of cat? What are you feeling? Like, are you just gonna go look at a rescue and see which one's the cutest? Level 2 botanist. Good Canadian family. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Exactly. Pepperidge Farm remembers all of the errors of my ways. Power, please. I need power. I need power. Connect it. Connect the power, please. Because once we get that built, in theory, the water pump should start working and then everything should be fine. So why are we not building it? Because we don't have any structure resin. Let's deconstruct this. All of it. Deconstruct it. Do it. Oh, and then let's also mine this stone because we just learned that that's what the mineral compound is from. It's from stone. So all the stone that I can see, let's just get that out. I bet you we're going to be able to find like certain specific resources that we feel like we need more of. I bet you we're going to be able to find them on the surface. I bet you that's how that works. But we don't know until we actually dig it all out, you know? Okay, this looks good. I don't want to... That's not all stone. Some of that is anthracite, and I am aware of that. But I'm mining it anyway, because I figured these resources are all pretty valuable for us. So I'm just going for it. Let's do a little strip mine through there. There's still some dark areas that I can't see. Whatever happened over here? Is there anything? Huh. No, I think I might just be like seeing like something underneath, maybe. See that? Yeah, it definitely seems like I can see some stuff I'm not really supposed to be able to see. I don't really mind. It's like I've enabled a cheat code that lets me find all the containers. But I'm guessing that's probably not how they intended the gameplay to be. All right, this is good, I think. So let's go back here. What's it look like now? Is the water pumping? The water is pumping, which means the generator is generating. This we can turn back on. It's got water. Ads. Ads, come cook. Cook, ads. Cook. Ooh, maybe we should put a crop bin over here with hemp in it. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about like storing some of your resources in the places where you need the resources? So like over here, because we're using hemp to make this stuff, we could just store hemp over here. And then like, maybe instead of building that one, maybe we build a small storage container right next to it and we put like ores and sand in it. That sounds pretty good, right? Sounds pretty good. Ooh, crops. Hemp. Hemp. Close. Is this planted? Oh, not this one actually, because of, for space reasons, it would be this one. So let's actually go back to potatoes here. And then, we'll plant 2 more. Just like that. Once they get to it, it'll be really nice. I mean, I know right now it's like, why does it look like this? Well, it looks like this because I didn't know about the doors and I didn't know they could walk on it. So like, you know, if I played again in the future, we might see some differences in how things would look. I wonder if I should deconstruct this because I never really needed it in the first place. I feel like I'm trying to make a pretty base and that's not what I should be doing, you know? So let's just deconstruct that to reclaim the resources until we're ready to decide what we're gonna do. These are not actually like parts of our building. Actually, I kind of want to keep that. Okay, what's it say? Crop is diseased. Where? Good Canadian is feeling a little depressed today. I already cleared the disease crop. We just did that. I gotta have a big kitty. I want at least 15 pounds. Oh, yeah. Nice big kitty. Norwegian forest cat. Yes. Kittens only. A Maine Coon or Norwegian. Yeah. Those big kitties are nice. I mean, obviously my cats are pretty big. We got lucky with that, I think. Specifically with Zara getting to be like 12, 13 pounds. Like we didn't really know. She was like 10 months old when we adopted her. But like, she was like, I think because she was like 10 months old, she was mostly done growing, but we weren't really sure. Like she could have gotten a little bit bigger, right? Bizou was 2 years old when I adopted him. So Bizou, the size that he is he was actually a little bit bigger when I adopted him. He was a little bit overweight. Nice. Tech chest. Love that. He was a little bit overweight, so he's a little bit bigger when I got him. And he's regulated down to like his more natural, normal weight over the years. But he's still a big boy. He's like, I don't even know, like 13 pounds. But now that the baby is officially weighs more than them, they feel so small and light in my arms now. When I pick up the cats now, I'm like, oh, they're so small. It's perfect. Okay, potatoes. 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 We only have 900 potatoes. That might not be enough. I'm just saying. Let's actually do hemp here, too. All the hemp. 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 Perfect. Okay. Ooh. 2 people crafting, or was one repairing? One might have been repairing. Ball failed again. Okay. It's not your fault, Ball. I'm sure it's not your fault. What's happening? Oh, this is off. Okay. We can turn it back on. We only have 4 research points. Perfect. What's this? Discoveries. Machine blueprints. Okay. I don't really know what this means, but eventually I think it's gonna unlock, most likely like it's like a recipe or something that is unlocked, because you see here these grade ones. We haven't discovered something in order to use it. So we haven't discovered what I guess is fish. So we can't like cook fish, right? But like now that we're getting the tech printer built, or eventually we'll get the tech printer built, should go a little bit better. We're gonna allow specifically hemp. And actually, let's allow raw organic and seeds in this one. Because I don't think we're allowing seeds in this one. Yeah. I didn't apply it. Let's see that I apply it. Raw organic and seeds apply. So, and then let's put this critical priority, and let's put this one as like high priority. So that way they store the seeds first here. Storage container, high priority. We're specifically going to look for... I mean, the raw organic is fine. It's the same thing. It's for crafting. The ingots, maybe. But I think actually I'm looking at more like the raw minerals. The unrefined. Yeah, I think specifically minerals and raw organic. And then over here, did I apply it? Crap. Yeah, I applied it. Okay. And then over here, allowed items, we're actually going to... Oh. Interesting. So, funnily enough, we actually should build maybe some of these. Because this allows for certain items that that big one doesn't allow. And I think we need one of those that's not in the assembly room, the refinery. So we can put like the buildings and stuff in it. It's been 7 days since I ran out of ketchup. I'm gonna dip this potato in some crushed Vicodin. It sounds like the journal of like this colony, like underground. Or like, it's been 7 days since I woke up in this wasteland of a base. But in those 7 days, we've built a flourishing farm of hemp and potatoes. Potatoes? Hemp? It looks pretty good. We've built a dining room and planted more hemp in the dining room. We've built bedrooms. Yay, bedrooms for the whole colony. Bedrooms galore. Kind of wish I had done the bedrooms like in more of like a rectangular layout, a little bit closer to where the base is, but I assumed we'd be building out over here eventually, so we'll just have to build out that way eventually. The Martian was such a good movie. We just like Matt Damon in The Martian. The Martian was a really good movie. Oh my gosh. It has been quite some time. But that was so good. Okay, so we do actually have power here. So let's get... I wonder if we do it? Yeah, it's on the wall. Anything else that's missing power? Oh, the research station. Crap. Okay. Squid, I'm sorry. I ruined your research station. I'm fixing it now. Sorry. Sorry. All right, and then let's check power over here as well, because I built this light. Beautiful. Ads cooking us potatoes. Mash them. What is it? Boil and mash them, stick them in the stew. There we go. There we go. Ooh, Squid. Squid says, I deliver this to the food dispenser. Okay, so now when they come to the dining room, there are 20 cooked potatoes for them to eat. Let's look at their moods. Let's look at specifically their fatigue is a lot lower. Stress is really only high on Good Canadian Family Man. Why are you always stressed out? Annoying. I'm not always annoying. Sometimes I sleep too. Chance to increase stress of nearby colonists. Oh my gosh, what? Stress reactions. Sitting in the fetal position should help me relax. Ad Stellarum. Cyberphobia. Fear of computers. Unable to perform research. Interesting. Also hyper. Ads is hyper. Good Canadian's calm. Blue Squid is energetic. Interesting. Blackkeeper is the Hulk. Apparently Blackkeeper is the Hulk. I'm sure he will be pleased to hear that. Situation could be worse, I suppose. Hey, that's like sanguine. Ball is sanguine. Stress max +5. And then, of course, our robots don't have traits. But one thing I just remembered is that receiving access point for items delivered from the surface. Let's put the receiving right here. Who are you? You have 5 minutes to get your name on our brand new worker bot. Worker bot. I was like, why is this robot sitting here inactive? Like, what is it doing? Okay, builder. Actually, I'm gonna have you... Wait, are you better at building? Oh, you're better at building than this one. Okay, so over 0, you're gonna haul first because our new worker bot is really good at building. Let's also put our worker bot to technician. That's kind of low over here, so let's set it there. And then I think like hauling and janitorial stuff is nice, so we'll just have you fall back on janitorial. Then we can put Good Canadian as a builder first, janitorial second, which I think is nice, or even botanist second, and then janitorial is last because the bots are helping work on it. Looks like Mitch is in. Mitch is like, I see an easy name for the grabbing. That's right, Mitch. It is. It's going to be easy to grab. Look, Squid's researching again. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let us know if you have any questions about the game we're playing today, or feel free to stay lurky. We love lurkers here. I like how I say we. We is me referring to chat and myself. I am a solo person streaming the game, but I feel like I'm playing with all of you, so I say we. Tech, colonist equipment, machine equipment. Wait, can different items? No, this is the same list. Tech, fuel. Okay, let's put fuel in here as well. We're doing some inventory management. In that we're specifically, 75 bioplastic. Holy crap. I don't know that we want to like craft it forever to that amount. So maybe we should just like craft extra. So we need 75. We're currently crafting 30. Is this the right? Yeah, bioplastics. So we need 45 more. Just craft it. And then that's going to be enough to make this. 75 bioplastic, 25 steel belays. We don't have that researched. Got it. Okay, so now we can make steel. Yes? Steel. Do until X. Make 20, like we're doing with the other ingots. Why can't I apply it? We have too many bills? We might have too many bills. Oh, I have to choose what the second ingredient is. Interesting. I mean, obviously it should be hematite because iron is already processed. So would be better to use the unprocessed version, right? Okay, but then since we need actually 25, I'd also like to queue up a separate bill where we just make 5 of them. And even though I got rid of that other order, it looks like we don't actually have a limitation on the number of orders, so I'm gonna bring it back. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so now they should make the extra that we need to build that. We should build it. So let's let them sleep and then we'll see. The morning. And research, we're at 250. Ooh, I almost forgot. Tech printer. Durable fasteners using superior materials. I feel like I should start unlocking some of these. Improved power supply sounds interesting. Let's just try getting the fasteners. Actually, let's get both the power supply and the fasteners. What's this? Patch kit, tech printing, a small repair kit used to repair machinery. That sounds good. Let's get that too. Okay. Time is run out. Mitch, it's you. Mitch wins. I can draw it, but Mitch wins. Everyone's very lurky, so Mitch wins. Mitch, congrats on becoming a robot. Robot Mitch. Mitch Ninja Bot. Love it.
What's up, gamers?
NetJam Jr. Hi. I saw you got one of the gifted subs earlier, one of the random ones. Congrats. I hope you're enjoying. We've been really enjoying your boom bees in the RimWorld playthrough, but today we are specifically I did a poll at the beginning. We're spending a little bit more time in Mercury Fallen, I should say. We have done Mercury Fallen before. And I'm really excited to say that I'm having a bunch of fun with it, just like I did the last time. Congrats, Mitch. We knew that it was going to be you, but just in case. I hope you've been doing well. I appreciate you being here, as always. I wish we could move things, but I also get that we can't. And I'm pretty sure that when we deconstruct something, we basically like can reconstruct it with somewhere else. Like, it's about the work, not about the resources, because I'm pretty sure when you deconstruct, you get the resources back. So, yeah. Hemp, more hemp, please. Are we planting hemp here? We are planting hemp here. We could temporarily, if we wanted to, we could put a couple of them in here. Nah, I feel like now that we're growing more, it should be enough. It should be enough, I would think. So we've been working really hard on getting this, and we finally got it, and I didn't realize we aren't making enough of the resources. So we need to make more. We need to make more. Can I, like, drag it? No. We need to make more bioplastics, specifically. That's the thing that I think we're short on. And bioplastic is made with hemp. There's no, like, other ingredient, right? Yeah. Looks like, unfortunately, we just really need the hemp to grow. So let's just watch our hemp crops grow. So as a reminder for anyone hanging out, if you weren't here earlier, this coming Saturday, normally I stream at 10 a.m. Mountain Time on Saturdays, but this Saturday I am finished crafting the steel belays like that. Generate as many research points as we can at the present time. Okay, yeah. I need to build the thing. I need to build the servers. I forgot. So on Saturday, instead of streaming at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, I'm actually going to be doing my stream at 5 p.m. Mountain Time because I'm going to be hosting a bunch of heckin' lovely people. And those people are going to be hanging out with me here, playing some Phasmophobia. I'm pretty scaredy cat when it comes to things like that, so it's gonna be very interesting. But I think it's gonna be a really fun time, and I'm definitely looking forward to hosting these amazing people on my stream. So I hope you're all making a note for stream, because it's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's put that in there. It's considered a utility, so let's put it in there. If we need to expand our utilities room, I'm probably just going to build it bigger, because at this point, I think kind of want to put in a battery, another battery, I should say, like that. I don't know. Maybe we should set this as a higher resource. No, this should be first. This second. Okay. We don't have the hemp. We need the hemp. Maybe instead of potatoes here, we should grow more hemp. Okay, so I didn't see any other hemp seeds, so we'll have to wait for a harvest to grow hemp in the last one. But let's go ahead and, for now, do that. This one, when it's done, I should probably deconstruct it. Are they gonna harvest it? Thank you. What is that? Ads? All right, so I canceled the crop. I asked them to deconstruct it. The reason why I did that is because I'd like to replace it with 2. Kind of trying to maximize our use of this room. You can't put one in front of the doors, so my choices are a little bit restricted in that regard. Actually, so let's make this hemp, this potato, this hemp if possible, and this hemp. I don't know if we have enough seeds for that, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try hemp everywhere. Because hemp makes bioplastics. We need bioplastics for like everything. We have 800 potatoes right now. So ads is able to keep our serving thing, food dispenser is what it's called, stocked with cooked potatoes. We could even increase the order to more cooked potatoes because we have so darn many. Update it. Beautiful. What's in here? Just raw food, but it's high priority, so that's where they're putting food first. What's that? Arrowhead fungus. Oh, okay. Some fungus for the eating. Okay, so we need to build those servers. I keep forgetting. Servers. Where's our power? Okay, I would like to do it a little differently. I'm gonna have those servers face this way, I think. And then utilities, I'm gonna run power here. Beautiful. Yay, power! Ads, haven't played this game in a few months. Me neither! Ads, the only time I played it was that time on stream. And I really wanted to play more of it. And we've had so many different games that we've been enjoying lately that I just, like, haven't gotten around to getting back to it. I I have a lot of other games I still want to play, but I was really excited that the community did vote for. I did a poll at the beginning of stream when you were still at work, and I asked like, what do you all think? You know, and actually this won over RimWorld, which I was pretty excited about because obviously like we're a pretty RimWorld heavy community for obvious reasons. But like, you know, why can't I do some of these? This is weird. I don't know. I thought like it would be a good move to play this game again, so I was actually really excited that it won out over RimWorld because it's such a good game that we did not spend nearly long enough. I finally got this, as you see, ads, but we're waiting for the bioplastics. That's why I'm like, hemp everywhere, because I need the bioplastics. So we should get to it once we have the hemp and once we get it crafted. So I just gotta let it run, I think. Now, job-wise, is anyone idle? Because we had some people idle. Ball is idle, which is crazy. I could queue up more mining, I suppose. Right? Like, just mine everything. The bots do such good work. Once that O2 thing is made, though, we can unlock another person and maybe make that other person, a crafter? I don't know. It's hard to say. Ball's been doing a good job. Ball's a good crafter. Look at all this water. Should we try catching some fish there? Maybe. We could also harvest more fungus things. Because, like, if we're wandering aimlessly, then we might as well. I just need to drag. I think it's faster to just drag around the map. Yeah, actually ads, Jim popped in and said that he played this game in 2017. Did a little playthrough on his YouTube. I was like, no way. That's wild. Because obviously I didn't even know about it back then. Like, just playing Stardew all the time. What'd you say? Oh, if you see any purple goop on the ground, you need to set everyone and everything to cleaning top priority. Okay. Do we have any purple goop? This isn't purple goop, right? Is this a kitchen? I don't think it is because of that wall. Let's mine out this wall. They'll do a proper wall. I haven't seen the purple goop event yet. Whatever that may be. But once we get this oxygen thing built, we should, in theory, be able to unlock an additional person or two. And we have a couple more capsules. I think the game would give you a heads up. Okay, the game gives you a heads up. That makes sense. Emo, now level 8 miner. Good job, Emo bot. I guess we'll just unlock brain training, so you can keep researching there, Squid. All right, let's see. Can we build the training in the recreation, or is it a different room? Let's see. Gym floor. So we need a gym now. Okay. What do y'all think about making this a gym? That looks like a good gym, right? And no, I'm not talking about gym again. I'm talking about gym. This kind of gym. Recreation floor. Okay, so this goes in here somewhere. You can put it right there. Perfect. These need to go in the gym. Okay. Oh, I didn't expect that to require power. Kind of surprising. Okay. I like that. Beautiful. Power everywhere. We can connect it? Probably. But we'll do it when we need to connect it. They still haven't built this. Why not? That's fine. You can fail sometimes. Jay, why are you always so upset? Okay, bioplastics. Room info. Room not finished being constructed. Okay, let's... I just want to make it a room. I feel like it'd look nicer if it's closed then. So we'll just kind of have this walkway where we walk through the elevator room if we need to. That's fine with me. It seems to make sense. Ooh, we have a trap. Ooh. Ooh. We're getting raw bloodfish, cave worms, and green algae. Sounds delicious. Thank you for those delicious resources. Can we cook any new meals because of it? No. Of course not. It's fine. Let's fix Ads' kitchen. Ads, you're our cook / botanist. There's a lot of really important roles in this colony, but those are definitely 2 big ones. Still, really. Okay, these are the things we've unlocked. Let's just keep unlocking recipes for right now. Just because until we build... Ooh, sorry. Very speedy. This is the angle I like. Oh, we did build those servers. Wait. Why does it say construction 0%? They look done. Okay. What if we set... I wonder if ads you should be switched to plant first. Cook second. I mean, I want you cooking, but like you've gotten a little bit of a stockpile of potatoes going. I think it's time to plant first. Ooh, building some of our gym already. Yeah, that's great. I think of this game. Oh, yeah, I read that. Okay. Level 4 builder, good Canadian. I'm happy to hear that. Let's see. That's a vent. Okay. I'm doing it again. I should drag. Dragging is faster, Ilana. Anything of note? Do you all see anything? I mean, other than the people that I'm holding off to let in. So we have the oxygen built. This should really be production Q1. What did we use the steel on? What did we use the steel on? Oh, we're out of hematite. Really? Uh-oh. I feel like we've mined all of it. We could use iron ingots. I don't really know if that's the move, though. I feel like the hematite is better because the iron ingots are refined. One thing we could do is we could pause the iron ingot and steel ingots. So that way we don't make that first. We make this first. Can I move this up? Like, position 1? Doesn't look like it. It looks like I would have to, like, actually move it. Like, delete these. That would be cool, though. Be able to, like, change the order of the bills. But I do like that you can suspend them temporarily. That's nice. So let's suspend those temporarily. Let's keep looking for more hematite that I can mine. There might be some. That's not hematite, but I still want it. We could also, with our next research, we can enable deep drilling. We might want to do that so we can drill down into some of these areas. Let's see where we're at for that. Maybe it's not something we have to do. Oh. Oh, we could potentially plant it. Ooh, I like that. We should unlock that when we get 100 points. Maybe we can eat something other than boiled potatoes for a meal once in a while. What time is it? It's past my end time. Just wanted them to finish that elevator. I wanted them to finish the elevator, but I don't think that's happening. Ooh. Someone we haven't... Oh. My gosh, I almost forgot to mute it. Peanut butter jelly time? No way! It was good. I had a peanut butter and jelly last night for dinner. It was delicious. Peanut butter jelly. Okay. Shh. What's going on here? Oh no! Clean it up! Clean. Clean. Clean on one. Clean. Black Keeper and Good Canadian. Clean. Get rid of the goop. What's the goop? Invasive and fast-growing mold. Here it is. A strange type of xeno mold has been spotted. It appears to be rather invasive. It should be cleaned up quickly before it spreads out of control. Yeah, okay. So the bots are working on it, but I also increased priority on Good Canadian. So that should help. How are you so fast, Squid? We haven't even finished the... Oh, I can get you a thinking cap. That'd be it, yeah. I can get Squid a thinking cap for their brain that hurts. How do I do that? I wonder if we make it at one of the places. Fuel. Let's make a couple of these. Let's make them out of potato seed. That's where I make your hat? No. I wonder if there's like a new production bench that I haven't seen. We could also put lockers in people's rooms. Do y'all think that would be nice? I know, we don't have resources for like for the things we need. And I'm like, let's build more pretty decor. Don't worry, it's low priority compared to the important stuff. Here, it would be here. Maybe it's tech printer. Maybe it's this. That's the reason we still don't have it, huh? Okay. Well, we'll have to get more hemp, so we'll see. Emo's now level 2 janitor. Emo's helping with this. The goop. The goop. Yay, the goop's gone. We're free from the goop. Okay, we made some pellets. Seems good. Seems good. So I can think even faster? Oh, maybe it's so you can think faster. I thought it was to help with your brain fog. Because you keep getting brain fog. Seems like you keep hurting your brain from working it too hard. I'm also really curious about the reading station as well as like the workout stuff. I'm hoping that'll help cure our friend Good Canadian who keeps suffering from depression. underground in my underground colony. I wonder why. Why would that be? All right, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here, even though this is super fun and I want to keep playing and I want to get to the elevator. I'm past my time for the day and I'm just feeling a little tired, so I'm not going to go over today like I did yesterday. Bye, friends.